Hi friends, very good morning. Welcome to Anu Academy. Very good morning friends. In today's class in our channel, we are going to learn about Indian economy. Okay. So if you are not subscribed our channel, do subscribe, like and share our channel. Now we'll start today's class. So Indian economy means we have to think about the financial reforms and important decisions regarding the change in the financial sector of entire structure of Indian economy. All these things we have. From that point of view, we have to understand the subject Indian economy. Okay, now we'll start today's class. Okay, the highest percentage of population in India in 1997 is in the age group of 5 to 14 years. Okay, so in 1997 in our country, the highest percentage of population, if you see the age group, it is 5 to 14 years. Next, Euro issue includes issue of ADR, American Depository Receipts. A scheme has been initiated during 1992 under which Indian companies are permitted to raise foreign currency resources through issue of foreign currency convertible bonds FCCB. So here we have to understand our financial reforms took place, or we can say that new economic policy was adopted in 1991. As part of this, in 1992, usually our citizens are permitted to take participate in Indian companies. Means, if you see the share market, we are permitted to participate. We are permitted to buy the shares or sell the shares which are listed in our Indian company, means Indian manufacturers only. But in the period 1992, we are permitted to invest in other countries also. Means other countries bonds we can buy, we can sell. Like that, we are getting information about this American depository receipts. Okay, and continuing this one, issue of ordinary equity shares through global depository receipts GDR, American Depository Receipts ADR, to foreign investors, that is institutional investors or individuals including NRIs residing abroad. Okay, so all these things we can buy, including NRIs also. That is about this Euro issue related to American Depository Receipts. Next, we'll move to Jawahar Rozgar Yojana. So, though the people below the poverty line were the target group for employment, the preference was to be given to the scheduled caste, ST, and free bonded laborers. So, 30% of the employment opportunities were to be reserved for women in rural areas. So, under this Jawahar Rozgar Yojana, 30% of the employment opportunities were to be reserved for women in rural areas. Next, Narasimham Committee for Financial Sector Reforms 1991 has suggested reduction in SLR, CRR, and priority sector financing, reducing it from 40% to 10%. Most of the suggestions of the committee were not implemented. So first we'll come to know what is SLR, what is CRR. SLR is statutory liquidity ratio and CRR is cash reserve ratio. So here, if we take one example here, that is in order to understand the exact explanation of Narasimham committee. So if we deposit 100 rupees in our bank, so bank are not permitted to divert this 100 rupees for giving loans. Okay, and with these loans they are generating revenue. So certain amount is stored left over in our account or in the bank, and remaining amount is diverted for the loans, like that. So Narasimham Committee is as part of the financial sector reforms has suggested, right? So it has to be reduced from 40% to 10%, and later on we can understand that this suggestion is also it was not implemented by the government. Now, one of the reasons for India's occupational structure remaining more or less the same over the years has been that investment pattern has been directed toward capital intensive industries. Our economic planners are not emphasizing development of small scale industries in their planned strategies. The main reason for low growth rate in India, in spite of high rate of savings and capital formation, is high capital output ratio. So all these things we can understand as part of our economic development or economic policy. And the capital output ratio is used to produce an output over a period of time. This tendency to be high when capital is cheap or compared to other inputs. New economic policy was adopted in 1991 based on Rao Manmohan model. So stabilization component of any economy is essentially a short-term program, while the structural readjustment component is a long-term process. Okay, now we will stop here. I think all of you understood today's class. If you need any additional information regarding Telangana history and culture, okay, and Telangana state policies schemes, okay, for upcoming examination, post in the comments box. I will give you a reply. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe, like, and share our channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.